Welcome to the wheel. My name's Adam, this is the real wheel. This session has been pre-recorded for you to watch whenever you like, and we're spinning from the big green zero. So this session, it's a bonus session. It's been pre-recorded, but the spins are still as live. Now, something a little bit different about this session is we're going to be spinning and confirming the results after we've gone for the next spin. So I'll show you that with this first spin. And we're spinning from zero because this could go up at any old date. So I hope you're all fit and well. And our first result together is red 14. Red 14 in the middle column, in the middle dozen. It's red. It's odd. No, it's not. It's even. And it is, of course, a low number. There's a confirmation of red 14. And your next result is on the way. And that is black number 4. 4, black and even, low number. First column, first dozen. Part of the Voisin section of the wheel. So you can see 4 there on the screen. Now at this point I still don't know what the results are going to be. I know that we've got about 45 minutes together. Going to try and get through as many spins as possible in that time. And that is black number 20. 20, black and even, high number, middle column, middle dozen. Orphaland section of the wheel for black 20. There's a confirmation of black 20 on your screens. So we're looking for 22. That is Alan's favourite number. And even though I've not got the live chat, I will still be thinking of Alan every time we see a 22 or get vaguely close to it. And that is red number 7. 7, red and odd. First column, first dozen. Part of the Voisin section of the wheel. It's red 7. You can see red 7's confirmation there on your screens. Our first odd number of the day. Nothing in the third column or the third dozen yet, nothing in the TA yet. But it's still very early days, we're only 4 spins in. And that is red 18, right next door to black 22. Red 18 in the third column in the middle dozen. It's red, it's even, it's low, it's in the Voisin section of the wheel. Voisin section of the wheel for red 18. Next result is happening in a matter of moments. And that is red 25. 25, red and odd, high number, third dozen, first column. Part of the Voisin section of the wheel, it's red 25. Next result on the way. We've had 6 spins and 6 unique numbers so far. Not sure if we're going to get full completion. We're going to try our best, but we've only got 45 minutes together. And that is black 31. Black 31 in the third dozen in the first column. It's black, it's odd, it's high. In the Orphaland section of the wheel. So we've still not been in the TR section of the wheel, but we've had every column, every dozen. We've had both red and black, odd even, and high and low. And we're in the TR section with legs 11. 11, black and odd. Low number, middle column, first dozen, part of the TR section of the wheel. And your next result is on the way. 8 spins, 8 unique numbers. We normally see a reoccurrence in the first 10 or so spins. Is that going to happen this time? And that is black 22 out really early. Black 22, Alan's number, and Leah's number, of course, and Martin's number. A lot of people's number. In the middle column in the first... No, it's not. It's in the first column, middle dozen. It's black, it's even, it's high. It's in the Voisin section of the wheel. It's black 22. And that is the Huge and Rouge, red 36, third column, third dozen, red even high, TS section of the wheel, red 36 confirmation on your screens. Next result is coming in a matter of seconds. Where are we going to go next? That is black 28, 28, black and even. In the high numbers, first column, third dozen, part of the Voisin section of the wheel, black 28. And that is red 30, 30, red and even, high number, third column, third dozen, TR section of the wheel. And that is black 26. 26, black and even. High number, middle column, third dozen, part of the voisin section of the wheel, black 26. New result is coming. And black 31 is the next result, our first reoccurrence of the day. Black 31, first column, third dozen. It's black, it's odd, it's high, and it's in the Orphaland section of the wheel. And that is red 27, 27 red and odd, third column, third dozen, a high number in the TR section of the wheel. Black 26, middle column, third dozen, black even high in the voisin section of the wheel, joint hottest with black 31. Third dozen has made a bit of a surge in recent times. Look at all those spins in the third dozen, back to back. And black 28 in the third dozen, black and even, high number, first column, part of the voisin section. So the third dozen has gone from being on no results to being on fire. Over half the results in the third dozen. And sticking in the third dozen with double carpet, black 33, black and odd, high number, third column, third dozen, TR section of the wheel. Black 33. First time out for black 33. 26, 28 and 31, our hot numbers twice out in 18 spins. And breaking the chain of third dozen numbers is black number 8, middle column first dozen. It's black, it's even, it's low. It's in the TR section of the wheel and it's making its debut after 19 spins. Spin number 20 on the way. Legs 11, middle column, first dozen. It's black, it's odd, it's low. It's in the TR section, making its second appearance of the day. It was out on spin number 8, and now it's out on spin number 20. Your 21st spin is happening, and it's landing in red number 9, 9, red and odd. A low number in the third column in the first dozen, part of the Orphaland section of the wheel. It's red 9. And double carpet, black 33 out again. Black 33, third column, third dozen, black odd high in the TR section of the wheel. Black 31, first column, third dozen, black and odd, high number in the Orphaland section of the wheel. Black 31, third time out today, hot number. Red 32 in the middle column, third dozen, it's red, it's even, it's high, part of the voisin section of the wheel. Black number 4, first column, first dozen, black even and low in the voisin section of the wheel. Red 19, first column, middle dozen, red, odd and high, voisin section of the wheel. Red 19 making its debut. Still missing 0, 1, 2 and 3, 5 and 6, 10 and 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 21, 23, 24 and 29, 34 as well as 35. But 35 has just come in. 35, black and odd, high number, middle column in the third dozen. Part of the voisin section of the wheel. Black 35. A red number 5, middle column, first dozen. Red and odd, TS section of the wheel, and a low number. Black 26 in the middle column in the third dozen. It's black, it's even, it's high in the voisin section of the wheel. Black 29 in the third dozen, middle column, black odd and high in the voisin section of the wheel, making its debut. A red number 7, red and odd, low number, first column, first dozen, part of the voisin section of the wheel. Black 31, hot number, third dozen, first column, fourth time out today in the Orphaland section of the wheel. It's black, it's odd, and it is high. What's your next result going to be? We'll find out together in a matter of moments. That is red number 30, third dozen, third column, red, even and high in the TS section of the wheel. Just missing 34 from the third dozen now. Third dozen is on fire, over 50% of the results in the third dozen. Big Green 0, not in any of the outside chances, columns or dozens, but it is in the voisin section of the wheel. There's the Big Green 0 on your screens. Where are we going to go next? We're about to find out. And that is red 19, high and odd, in the middle dozen, first column. It's a red number in the voisin section of the wheel, second time out for red 19. And that is black 15, third column, middle dozen, black and odd. A low number in the voisin section of the wheel, first time out for black 15. Half an hour left of this session. Going to race through as many spins as possible. This is spin number 37. And spin number 37 is red 16. 16, red and even. Low number. First column in the middle dozen. Part of the TS section of the wheel, red 16. Majority high, majority in the third dozen. A majority in the voisin. In the middle dozen, middle column is red 23. It's red odd, a high number, and in the tiers, red 23 making its debut. Still missing 1, 2 and 3. 10 and 12, 13, 17 and 21, and 34. Red 32, middle column, third dozen, red even and high in the Voisin section of the wheel. Red 32's confirmation is on your screen. Moving on from Red 32 on its second appearance of the day. Where are we going to go to next? We'll find out together in a few seconds' time. We are in Black 35, 35, black and odd, high number, middle column, third dozen, part of the Voisin section of the wheel. Black 35 on its second time out today. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 10 and 12, 13 and 17, 21, 24 and 34. They're the numbers we have yet to see today. Red 27, third dozen, third column, red odd and high in the TS section of the wheel. My favourite number, out for its second appearance. Black 31, the hottest number, 4 spins out. Then Black 26, 3 spins out there. Your two hot numbers. A load of numbers on 2 spins and quite a few on 1 spin as well. Red 32, middle column, third dozen, even and high in the Voisin section of the wheel. There's the confirmation of Red 32. Third time out for Red 32, I do believe. Confirmation of Red 32 disappears as we land in our next result, which is Red number 30, 30, third dozen, third column, red, even and high in the TS section of the wheel. Still sticking with that third dozen. It's our hot dozen at the moment. 2/3 of the spins have been high. And black number 8 is a low number, middle column, first dozen, black even low. In the TS section of the wheel, it's black number 8 on its second appearance of the day. But we've got to move on very quickly to our next result. Where are we going after the black number 8? We are going to red number 1, one of the numbers we were missing. Red and odd, low number, first column, first dozen. Awful land section of the wheel for red number 1. This is spin number 46 happening on your screens right now. Still missing 2 and 3, 6 and 10, 12 and 13, 21 and 24, and red 34. Red 34 will complete the third dozen. Talk of the devil, there's red 34. Third dozen, first column, red and odd. Red and even, rather. High number in the Orphaland section of the wheel. Had every third dozen number now. Highest number we've not yet seen is black 24. Confirmation of red 34 has disappeared. And we're in black number 6. 6 black and even. A low number in the Orphaland section of the wheel. Making its debut in the third column and the first dozen. Eight numbers yet to see. There's confirmation of black 6 gone. As we go into red 19. Red 19, middle dozen, first column. Red and odd, a high number in the Voisin section of the wheel. It's red 19. Spin number 49 happening on your screens. Where are we going to go to next? Black 22 on its second appearance of the day. It's black, it's even. It's a high number in the Voisin section of the wheel, middle dozen, first column. Black 22, 2 times out today. It's doing quite well for itself. Black 33, third dozen, third column, black, odd and high, TS section of the wheel. I was about to say that the third dozen has cooled down, and then that's happened. And that is black 24, one of the numbers we were missing. Middle dozen, third column for black 24. In the TS section of the wheel, it's black, it's even, and it is high. Red 21 is the highest number rather that we have yet to see. So red 21 in the third dozen. It's also the only high number in the third column rather, and it's the only high number we have yet to see. Black 28, we have seen it before. First column, third dozen. It's black, it's even. It's a high number in the voisin section of the wheel. It's black 28 and it's on your screens. So red 21 is the highest number we are yet to see, followed by black 17 in the low numbers. So very high heavy today. That is black number 10, 10, black and even, a low number, middle, nothing in the middle, because it's first dozen, first column, and part of the TS section of the wheel. Black number 10 making its debut, so 2 and 3, 12 and 13, 17 and 21, the only numbers we're missing. 6 numbers and 46 spins or so to try and get them out. We've seen 11 before, middle column, first dozen, odd and low. In the TS section of the wheel, it's the legs. Third time out for 11. Still the hot number is 31. And 31's out again. Another black number. First column, third dozen. Black, odd and high in the Orphaland section of the wheel, black 31. Red number 9 in the Orphaland section of the wheel, it's red, odd and low. Third column, first dozen, right next door to black 31. So black 31 has a 2-spin lead on 11, 28, 30, 26, 33, 32 and 19, which are all on 3 spins, black 31 on 5 spins. And that is red 25. Red 25 in the first column, in the third dozen. It's red, it's odd, it's high number in the voisin section of the wheel. Welcome return to the voisin. We've not been in it in recent times. Third dozen still over half the results, but only just now. And red 32, third dozen. That was a no spin. Let's get red 32 confirmed. Third dozen, middle column. It's red, it's even, it's in the high numbers, and it's in the voisin section of the wheel. No spins sometimes happen. As that is red number 1. Let's put the ball on the turret there and spin from red number 1. Red number 1 on its second appearance of the day. A red 16, middle dozen, first column. Red even low in the TS section of the wheel, second time out for red 16. So we're waiting for 2 and 3, 12 and 13, 17 and 21. They are your missing numbers today. And that's the big green 0, not in any of the outside chances, columns or dozens, but it is in the voisin section of the wheel, big green 0. Second time out for the big green 0. Roughly 30 spins between them, I think 27 spins between the big green 0s. And from the big green 0 we're going into black 22, black and even. High number, third nothing because it's middle dozen, first column, and part of the voisin section of the wheel, black 22. 20 minutes on the timer, 20 minutes of spins remaining. Going to try and get full completion. A red number 13 not helping the cause there. Third dozen, third column. Even and high in the TS section of the wheel for red number 30. Red 30 on its 4th appearance of the day. And that is red 25. First column. Third dozen. Odd and high in the voisin section of the wheel. It's red 25. Still heavy in the third dozen. Half the results exactly in the third dozen. So 32 of the 64 results have been in that third dozen, and that's reflected in the hot numbers. And 11, middle column, first dozen. It's odd and low in the TS section of the wheel, 11 black. Full time out for 11. Joint second hottest with 30 and 32. Red 27, third dozen, third column, odd and high in the TS section of the wheel for red 27. And that is black number 20, middle column, middle dozen. It's even, and it's low, it's high rather, even and high. Orphaland section of the wheel, last time we were in the Orphaland was with red number 1. Last time we were in the Voisin was red 25, and last time we were in the Tier was red 27. Black 17 is the next result. Orphaland section of the wheel, middle column, middle dozen. Odd and low is black 17. First time out for black 17 is we're just missing 2 and 3, 12 and 13, and red 21. 5 numbers. Black 31, hot number, just got even hotter. Third dozen, first column. Odd and a high number in the Orphaland section of the wheel for black 31, 6 times out. 11, 30, 32 are on 4 spins. And then we've got a bunch of numbers on 3 spins. And number 8, the snowman, is out again. Middle column, first dozen, even and low. In the TS section of the wheel, it's black number 8. 71st spin happening on your screens. Which number are we going to get next? Are we going to get one of our missing numbers? We are not. Always nice to do it twice. There's nothing sweeter than a repeater. Black number 8 out for the second time. Middle column, first dozen. It's even and low in the TS section of the wheel. It's black number 8. Full time out for black number 8. Red 32, red 32, third dozen, middle column. Even and high, Voisin section of the wheel, red 32, fifth time out on 72 spins. Third dozen still keeping up there. As we go into black number 2, one of the missing numbers, middle column, first dozen. It's all even and it's low. And it's in the Voisin section of the wheel. So we're missing 3 and 12, 13 and 21. 3, 12, 13, 21. 4 numbers. And that is 34. 34, red and even, high number, first column. In the third dozen, part of the Orphaland section of the wheel, red 34 there. Are we going to complete the low numbers or are we going to complete the high numbers in this session? That is red 19. Red 19, a high number in the first column in the middle dozen. Odd as well as red in the Voisin section of the wheel, red 19. But we've moved on from red 19. We're going to get our next result, which is red number 30, 3-0, third column, third dozen. Even and high in the TS section of the wheel, red number 30. Fifth time out for red 30, 32 is also on 5 spins, and nestled in between them is 31 on 6 spins. A red 19 in, out and in again. Hokey Cokey repeater for red 19 in the first column in the middle dozen. Odd and high in the Voisin section of the wheel, 5 times out for red 19. You can see 19 just twice there on the marquee. And that is the big green 0, not in any of the outside chances, columns or dozens, but it is in the Voisin section of the wheel. Big green 0 out for the third time today. Still waiting for 3 and 12, 13 and 21. That is Sweet 16, middle dozen, first column, even and low, TS section of the wheel, Sweet 16. A Red number 1, odd and low, first column, first dozen. Awful land section of the wheel for red number 1. Third time out for red number 1, doing quite well for itself. It's neither hot nor cold at the moment. In the middle, where it belongs. Next result is... taking its time. It's red 19, a hot number. Middle dozen, first column. Odd and high. Voisin section of the wheel, 6th time out, I do believe, for red 19. Joint hottest now with black 31. Hot 2 numbers both in the first column, both odd and both high. Black 35. We wiped our feet in number 3 and went to black 35 in the middle column in the third dozen. Odd and high in the voisin section of the wheel for black 35. Still majority high. Level pegging with red and black and with odd and even. Black 15 in the voisin section of the wheel, third column, middle dozen. It's odd and low in the voisin black 15. Black 15 is making its second appearance of the day. Red number 1, first column, first dozen, odd and low, awful land section of the wheel, red number 1. 4th time out today for red number 1. Twelve and 13, 2 and, I beg your pardon, 2 has been out. 12 and 13, 3 and 21. 35 is the next result. Middle column, third dozen, odd and high in the voisin section of the wheel, black 35. Black 35 is now on its 4th appearance of the day. And that is the Big Green Zero, not in any of the outside chances, columns or dozens, but it is in the voisin section of the wheel. Big Green Zero, 4 times out today so far. So it's climbing the hot numbers list. It's joint 5th hottest with 11, 8, 35 itself and 1. All 4 times out. 5 times out for 19, no I beg your pardon, for 30 and 32. Red number 3 in the third column, first dozen. It's odd and low in the voisin section of the wheel, debutant number, red number 3. 13 spins to get 3 numbers, including 13. 12, 13 and 21, the only numbers we are missing so far today. Big Green Zero out again, not in any of the outside chances, columns or dozens, but it is in the voisin section of the wheel. Big Green Zero, hokey cokey repeatering. But we've got to move on, and we've got to move on quickly to our next result. Where are we going to go? Red, black, odd, even, high or low? Could we go back in the Big Green Zero? There's one way to find out, and that's to wait for the drop-in a couple of seconds' time. Black number 6, 6 black and even, low number. Third column, first dozen, part of the awful land section of the wheel. And she's getting a little bit more awful again. Last time we were in the TL was all the way back in red 16. Last time we were in the awful land was red 1. Last time we were in the voisin was the Big Green Zero. A red 19, hot number. First column, middle dozen, odd and high in the voisin section of the wheel. 7 times out in 89 spins. 7 times out in 90 spins, I beg your pardon. Always nice to do it twice. There's nothing sweeter than a repeater. Red 19. Now a very, very hot number. 8 times out. With a 2-spin lead over black 31. Red 19, middle column. Middle dozen, rather. First column. Odd and high in the voisin section of the wheel. A red number 3. Third column, first dozen. Odd and low. Voisin section of the wheel for red number 3. Where are we going to go next? Let's find out together. Red number 9 in the third column, first dozen. It's odd and low in the awful land section of the wheel. Now please be aware that timer is just an indication of how long roughly we've got left. I may have to cut this session short. As we go into black number 10, 10, black and even, low number, first column, first dozen, part of the TS section of the wheel, black number 10. Black 31, first column, third dozen. Odd and high in the Orphaland section of the wheel, Black 31 confirmed. Seventh time out for Black 31, a hot number along with Red 19. And that is red number 12. 12, I believe, making its debut. First dozen, third column, even and low in the Voisin section of the wheel. Red number 12. So just missing 13 and 21 now. And that is red 27, third column, third dozen. Odd and high, TS section of the wheel, red 27 confirmed. Red 27 on its fourth appearance of the day. Joint sixth hottest with legs 11 and number 8 and 35 and plenty more. Double carpet 33. Third column, third dozen. Odd and high, TS section of the wheel. Black 33. Spin number 98. 13 and 21, your missing numbers. And that is black 35. 35, black and odd. High number. Third dozen, middle column, part of the Voisin section of the wheel. Black 35. Black 35 in its fifth appearance of the day. Red 32. 32, red and even. A high number, middle column, third dozen, part of the Voisin section of the wheel. This is spin number 100 happening on your screens right now. Didn't get full completion in the 100, only two numbers missing though with 13 and 21. 24 is the next result. Middle dozen, third column. It's even and high in the TS section of the wheel, black 24. 100 spins in, going to try and fit in a few more spins. Black 26, black 26, middle column, third dozen, even and high in the Voisin section of the wheel, black 26 confirmed. Red number 1, odd and low, first column, first dozen, Orphaland section of the wheel, red 1 confirmed. 102 spins in. Red number 1 was last out 19 spins ago. It's now on its fifth appearance of the day. Joint fourth hottest with 30, 35 and the big green 0. Always nice to do it twice. There's nothing sweeter than a repeater. Red 1 on your screens in just second, twice in a row. Red 1. First column, first dozen. Orphaland section of the wheel. It's red, it's odd and it is low. Black 22, black and even, high number, first column once more, middle dozen this time, part of the Voisin section of the wheel, black 22, on its fourth appearance of the day, doing quite well for itself. Black 35, 35, black and odd, middle column, third dozen, part of the Voisin section of the wheel. Red 18, third column, middle dozen, even and low in the Voisin section of the wheel, red 18. Just a few more spins left with me. Timer is a rough guide, I'm hoping to be able to fit in the full time. As we go into black 15, 15 black and odd. A low number, third column, middle dozen, part of the Voisin section of the wheel. You can see that the third dozen has cooled off now. As we go into red 14, number of love, middle column, first dozen, middle dozen rather, middle column, middle dozen, even and low. In the Orphaland section of the wheel, 107 spins between them. Black 15, third column, middle dozen. Hokey Cokey repeater, odd and low. Voisin section of the wheel, black 15. 13 and 21, the only numbers we have yet to see. Runaway leader is number 19 on 8 spins. Make that 9 spins for 19. Middle dozen first column, odd and high. In the voisin section of the wheel, red 19. Red 23, middle dozen, middle column, odd and high. TS section of the wheel, red 23. Moving on from red 23 to our next result, what's it going to be? It's black 11, middle column first dozen, odd and low. In the TS section of the wheel, black 11. 5th appearance of the day for black 11. And from 11 we move to 9. 9, red and odd, low number, 3rd column, first dozen. Orphaland section of the wheel for red number 9. Only 3 minutes or so left. Going to try and get through as many spins as possible. Back in black 11. First column, no it's not, middle column first dozen, odd and low. TS section of the wheel, black 11. 6 times out for black 11. 3rd hottest with 32, 35 and 1. Big green 0, out again. Not in any of the outside chances, columns or dozens, but it is in the voisin section, 6 times out now for the big green 0. Red 19 just gets hotter. First column, middle dozen, odd and high. In the voisin section of the wheel, 10 times out now for red 19. 3 spin lead over its next competition, which is black 31. Red 34, even and high. 3rd dozen first column, Orphaland section of the wheel, red 34. Doesn't look like we're going to get full completion today, but there's always the next day. Always nice to do it twice, nothing sweeter than a repeater, red 34. 3rd dozen first column, even and a high number in the Orphaland section of the wheel. Fast wheeler, I do apologise. A red 21 is your next result. There you can see 21 clearer. 3rd dozen. Third dozen? No, 3rd column, middle dozen. Odd and high in the voisin section of the wheel. That means black 13, my least favourite number, is the last to come out. And that is red 16, middle dozen, first column, even and low in the TS section of the wheel. Just a few more spins left. Big green 0 out again, not in any of the outside chances, columns or dozens, but it is in the voisin section of the wheel and it's on 7 times out. 2nd hottest now with black 31. Just over a minute left. A red 27, 3rd column, 3rd dozen, odd and high, TS section of the wheel, red 27, my favourite number. 5 times out for red 27. Black number 2, 2, black and even, low number. Middle column, first dozen, part of the voisin section of the wheel, black number 2. Black 33, 3rd column, 3rd dozen, odd and high, TS section of the wheel, penultimate spin. 6 times out for black 33. Red number 5, odd and low, middle column first dozen, part of the TS section of the wheel, final spin happening, final spin. And your final result is red 18. 18, red and even, a low number, third column, middle dozen, part of the Voisin section. So we did 126 spins together in that 45 minutes. Out of those, we had 10 red 19s, that was the hottest number, 31 and 0 on 7 spins apiece, then 11, 32 and 35 as well as red 1 on 6 spins apiece. Your cold number was 13, that didn't come out at all, and then we had 36, 29, 17, 12 and 21 on 1 spin. In terms of red and black, red dominated over black, 49.2 to 45.2, odd 52.4 to evens 42.1, high 56.3 to low 38.1. Your first column came out 37.3% of the time, your second column 30.2%, and your third column only 27% of the time. First dozen 27%, second dozen 27%, third dozen on fire with 39.7%, 5.6 to the big green 0. 48.4 in the Voisin, 30.2 I beg your pardon in the Tiers, and 21.4 in the Orpheland. French sections behaved themselves. Your hot and cold numbers, runaway hot with 19, runaway cold with black 13. My name's been Adam, it's been a pleasure as always, and I'll see you for some more spins very, very soon.